So I've decided that I don't want this, I want this. So I'm going to show you how God, my roots need to be done. I'm going to show you how I turn these that look basically like spider webs into a nice neat blunted end dreadlock. And pretty much the only thing you need is one of them. Now this is a nice long needle. It's probably what, a couple of inches long. It hasn't got a huge eye, but you don't really need it to have a huge eye because you're not threading the whole thing. You may need the crochet hook as well. Okay, so you get your dread with a tail, and then what you are going to do is find out where the end of your dread knotting stops. So mine stops there. This is all loose hair. You're going to thread this through this, she says. So even if it is just like the end tiny bits that you thread through, that's fine, as long as it is enough to hold it. That is the general idea. Now I find it easier to bend the hair over, she says, completely screwing it up. Now I've seen people do it where they literally just crochet it, and I get a mess when I try it like that. So you know, I do it this way. This works better for me. So if you have trouble threading your hair, you could try using like a bit of thread so that you loop it over and then you drive a bit of thread through and then pull that through your needle. Now I've literally got like a tiny wispy little bit. All of this is undreaded hair, but you're going to go in with your needle point, okay, so it's threaded on, hold the end so it doesn't slide off, into the base of your dreadlock. Okay, so it's going to go in here and you're going to go up the dread as far as you can. Okay, so pinch it, keep an eye on it. It doesn't matter if it shows a little bit on one side, if you see the needle like there, that doesn't matter too much because it all moves and it all dreads in, and you want to like squish it down to make it all bunched up. Can you see where my thumb is here? So just keep going and going and going and going and going until you're pretty sure that you've covered the length of it. Then bend it so you can get hold of the point. Pull the hair through. Ugh. Okay, and then you figure out where your loop is. Take your needle off. Okay, so but now you're going to be like, but hang on, I've got this. This is where the magic comes in. Get hold of the end of your blunt bit where you first inserted your needle and just pull it out straight. And it's gone. It's all gone. You could wrap your crochet hook in there a little bit just to help if you've got any little bit of fuzz like that, or just to help secure it because it may come out a little bit. But you know, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to go around and blunt all of the ends. But yeah, if you want to just tidy your little endies up here with your hook, you can just do that. It would also help secure it that little bit more. So I am going to spend this afternoon doing this. There you go, all done. All done. Nice, neat, blunted end. So I am going to turn all of this into blunted ends. So let's do another one. So I've got here a hair or a lock with a load of loose hair. The locking starts there. This is all loose hair here. So I'm going to take my needle. If you find this is too small, maybe look at getting a wool needle, because they have a large eye. which, you know, you might find a bit easier to cope with. I've used a wool needle before, it's worked quite well. Trouble is the needle itself is so much chunkier. So, oops. Okay, needle is now on the hair, and you're going to find the end of that locked bit, which is here, and then you're going to go in the hair. See, that's the needle. If it comes out, just stab it back in. And you want to go quite a way up because obviously, you know, you've probably got quite a long tail. So really, really, really sort of concertina that hair down. Mind your fingers. So when you get to the end, if you just bend your hair so that the needle sticks out and get hold of it. Until you can get some tail out. And then you can see you've got here, you've got like a little loop there. So what you want to do is get hold of one side of it to figure out which side is the end, sort of thing. So there's the loop. Okay, so there you are. Right, needle is now off. There's the tail of hair, yeah? And then there's my little lock all scrunched up. So now you just pull it so that it's all in place. Ta-da! So I'm going to work on the rest of my head and hyperlapse you through it while I watch some X-Files, because why not? So just to give you an idea of time, it is now 7:40 p.m. on the dot. Let's see how long it takes to do the rest of my hair. all done. They've all got blunt edges. The only ones that don't are my synthetic ones. I'm quite happy to leave those because they're quite a lot shorter than my hair. But yep, so there you go, all blunted. No more wispy bits. Just triple checking because, you know, there's always one. So yeah, easy as that, guys. It is now 9:20, so that's how long it took. I can't remember when I started. I did stop and make a cup of tea, and I munched some popcorn while I was doing it. So, there we go. As easy as that. I like it. I think it looks good. Prefer it. Yeah, definitely prefer it.